Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Mind's Eye. We're going to go ahead and do the deep dive psychic medium look-in. We're going to go ahead and do Marie Antoinette. Okay, let's see through it. There's something about her that you just can't actually do a done on it. Like you got to have like a three-parter. There's something about this. Like why? Like there's something about this. Something about the forefront with her. With Marie Antoinette. Again, like, she knows, cover the eyes, running through, bread and cake haunt her. I hate to say that. That's like awful. It's so poignant. It seems so like cheesy. You're like, is this really a psychic reading? When you start saying that. Now, like you can't even go on to and through it when you see this and you go, there's something about balance. There's something about manifested, a way of walking in her shoes. Mediums have shown shoes. You go like shoe it, shoe eyes, and all of these cards came out. That's a one for it. That's a one, like one it. Queen of Wands, the Star in reverse, King of Pentacles, married for convenience to be one. This is like the seven of swords comes out. I'd have to say Seven of Wands in reverse. That's a four through it. There's something about polygamy and polyamory with her. There's something about like a folded fan effect, to be it all, to know it all, to show it all, to bet. So when you look at it and you go, did she get out of something? Did she get out of something? When you see this and you see the High Priestess in reverse, you go, hidden motives, hidden motives. All right. What do we need to know? It came in like hard, fast wind. I heard it on the wind. Something of a working of a soothsayer. Now, when we actually go on through, you got to do in hard, but the communication came in, and when you can't like chew through it, there's something of like a grandiose walking away to a reckless journey and chaotic traverse. Like, and then you look at it like a Chevy Traverse and you go, no, it's right there, like a firefight. It came in with a celebration of her marriage in France. It came in as no celebrate because it was not her first romance. It came in like Eight of Swords of like a hostage healing deceit to a finality of relief of like a backstabbing way. Cake was like a forum for her in a newspaper article where you couldn't get anything done whatsoever. When I look at it and I go, when you see this, I see, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and there's like no luck. There's something about on the tip of the tongue, like the frosting. It's happened before in history. When I see this, I see the Judgment in reverse. I see the Empress. I see male energy that came in to do her and like be done with that. Now, when I look at it and I go, Five of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Forum, Tariff, and Putranye, which is like a type of like pestilence that came in. Nine of Cups in reverse, discontented, comes in through the wind. Sail, SALE, SAIL. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it has to go with like everything. With everything. Now, this one is like making me slow down a little bit, so I'm going to do the White Sage Tarot. What do we need to know? It's highly hidden and obscured and like locked. You can see the castle. There is something about a four-way. There's something of walking in the door. There's something about the garden, the way that it's shaped. There's something about the fountain, to a Trevi fountain, to a Rome, to roaming. Something about, you want to say 5G, but it isn't. It was 13K gold. 13K gold. When I look at this and I say the Five of Cups in reverse, to the Queen of Cups in reverse, to the Judgment, four-lay, that's like a delay, like ill, like someone laying in bed and saying I'm sick, to delay. When I look at this and I see the Knight of Cups, I go, there's something of young gentleman around her. There's something about young gentlemen around her, guarding her all the time. A severe solitude. Something about a protection, a protective order. When I see this and I see the Nine of Cups, when you see the Queen of Swords in reverse, old, bitterly bitters, bittersweet, a cup of tea. I see nettles in her tea. When I look at this, I go, it really is ill. Well, you got to crack on to it. Now, when you look at this and I say, there was money loss, there's like, it'd be like $13 million lost in the current date and time. There was something to it, something to it. To unown and like be own, like owning it. And when you look at it, you go, it was a fiery start, almost like a Chicago fire. When I look at this and I see the moon, it's hidden. It's definitely hidden what you're not to know there. Chocolate cake. Something about chocolate cake. What do you want us to know, Marie? For chocolate cake. Can for it. Do it. Be a bet. When you look at it, you go, it is biblical. That hasn't come out yet. I see this Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands. It's talking about the divorce again with her. 5. She had like 5. Something about the mob in her. What do we need to know about the mob and Marie Antoinette? Something about butterflies. Lion, like odd animals to sit alone. Exotic pets. Something about gifts. She preferred like tart and bland. Tart and bland, depending on the day. Nothing sweet. Pond. Identity. The body. A marker. There's something about marker and art in her. Vision, visual, visionary. All right. Vision, news. What else? Fantasy, like dreamland. White dress. Princess Justice. acts out Lord to be one of all, to be all, to know all, to sew all, to back. There's something about a letter, something about to seal the deal, cement the deal, something about a fight and a flight and a night, FITE, like a right there, Knights of Lore. When I look at this and I go, when you go hunting to it, nostalgia, it's old, like a puppet. Old witchcraft. Under the bed, like Outlander, where she woke up and she found it in the bed. Transformation, subtle changes, bees, togetherness, hunting party, toxic masculinity. I'm seeing more, we would say wild boar. There's something about injuries in the animals where they would go hunting there in France. Um, Something paranormal also, that came out odd. Identity, um, fire, fight, firelight, firefly, fate, endurance, knife, like actual like excising, leeching, like how they did in medieval times. After certain instances of someone that might have done that they really, really liked. Hunting venture. There's a study. It was like a criminal study that they did. It was not liked in France. When you see this, it is the dark. You weren't to know about it. When you see the rabbit, you can feel it. Oh boy, something kept spreading. After a cup of tea, someone looked up and said, "What are you doing?" And when you look at it, you say, the eye, grotesque humor, something about a wound, an illusion of a wound, freedom. They weren't supposed to, like, containment broken. Okay, let's go to Starseed Oracle and then Pleiadian Oracle. This one is a little harder, so we're going to do three with this. Embrace your weirdness. Like, they were odd, paving like new ways, new ideas, intending all these things. Excuse me. A lot of restful nature. It came straight on out. A coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. Questioning everything. I see an investigator, like in Inspector Clouseau. I'm seeing like the Louvre. I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower. Something about like grandiose, like they saw odd behaviors in the public all of a sudden. There's something, a reason why she said let them eat cake. There's something about Venus energy. There's definitely the coup d'etat. Something like it happened before in the 1400s with wildlife. They saw issues with wildlife, and Native Americans noted it. It's in a book. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life, like out there and just loose and carefree as you would expect it. And you go, what is it with France and certain beaches? So energetic serenity and absorbing what is not yours. You go, I was not supposed to get that whatsoever. Something about rare gifts and tenderness. Can't even see it coming. Alright, Pleiadian Oracle. Something was known to be like gifted and kind of odd to the off. They're showing this in mediumship and they're like, I can't believe this actually came on through today. Now, when I look at this and I go, mothership and star centers, like it came on through on a chariot. Like grotesque humor. They had had odd enough miscarriages. I see 7 with her, 7 miscarriages. All right, Song of Soul. I see flowers and singing. Daisies with her, passionate about daisies. When I see this and I see set your vibration, like she was like cool and smooth. When I see this, something in the eye, the glimmer in the eye, glimpses. When I see this, I'm seeing the fountains, fireworks, something about they're talking about the fountains that had like fire in it, like lit them on fire one year. Ashtar, wolves, something about wolves around the perimeters. They heard it, they would like kind of look like this and go, there it is. When I see transmission and I see cosmic unity and I see Marope and I see creativity to the golden egg. There was like artwork that came about that you can't even like touch it. It like glows like someone who is like really psychic, they can go near that energy. They're like, no, 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 I can't. There's something in the egg, in the vial, to the paint. Like the texture of the paint. Like you cannot even go there. You can't even go there. They're doing this in the paint. They took a chance on a protect. The light technology, the service, and the fifth dimensional, like it was like right there in the back of the mind. Fifth dimensional actness. What do you want us to know in mediumship? Four are known. Four are known. Portals opening doors was odd in the castle. The way it was presented. All right, Akashic Tarot. All right, the initiation in the Count of Saint Germain, the lightning bolt, like it comes on through. The Queen of Keys goes on through to the light of the world. The physicians really had a hard time. I'm seeing Nostradamus effect. So like a no continuance on. What is Nostradamus and Marie Antoinette? Have to correlate. Candles, seance, tuning in. They used to call it tuning in. Unfulfilled wishes. No gift to sifting the flour. Chess game. No pulling back on like pulling hair to put into a braid. They were losing hair like crazy. Hilarion, like you couldn't study it hard. You would have to go away to get well. Reminds me back to Salem witch trials. The healers were all around the perimeter. King of Keys, not let in. Ghosting, like skeleton key finally got out, is ghosting the skeleton key. Finally, it took like a week and a half. No digging, no trenches, no trellises. The architect, no diversity. There was definitely yelling. The lightning bolt. Weather patterns bothered them. The way the court jesters run about the initiation in the Count of Saint Germain. That is such an old initiation of a present forward of known to be known to escalate through and like be one of bringing into like wisdom and to be like judicial as oversight, that you can't believe that it actually came out that way in front of her court. It was like a ghost in a costly game, too costly. It cost them like a 13M. Balance. Balance. Oh my God. Like I could feel this card. Makes me a little bit sick. The balance, like they were bankrupt after one court show. Bankrupt. The theft and the fraud, the money laundering. Holy cow. What is different that we need to know about this deep dive looking about Marie? It was the snake. Holy cow, that came out quick. The snake came in so quick that you couldn't even like shoo it. Something about Cobra. And today, like Cobra benefits and snake, no step on snake, unrest to restful nature, no emotions, like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like contorted. All right, when you see this, you go, they locked it down after. They knew it was feminine energy that was ill. They heard it through messages, all form of divination also. During the party, dishonor, King of Wands in reverse, Four of Wands, no judgment, Judgment card in reverse, to no money. They did, I can see it in French. Nine of Swords. Like you can't even like do this type of witchcraft. They did it in the court illegally. Unbeknownst, they couldn't believe it happened. Queen of Cups in reverse. It was like known if you ever did that in court, you were going to go downtown, knock on the door, and do done. Now, Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands. It came in hard, counterintuitive, not as hard. It's like sparked right up. It's talking about the money loss. Like 50% of the population suffered from this incident. Strength came in strong. It didn't feel like hard. Three of Cups in reverse to the Hierophant. There's something, why am I doing that? He's like, go for it. Go for it. Um, and then all of a sudden, like I'm seeing like the book, like I just like went right into it. They're showing me book. They're showing me the glasses. They're showing me like everything. Everything. Hidden motives, like they could walk well. Something about stilts and stilettos, dictated, cut like the old butter knives. Then they couldn't get together. Had to talk about it alone in chambers. Looking out the window, sick, everyone's sick, everything is secure though. And they were waiting for this ambush. Usually it's an ambush, especially the way the food is portrayed. Queen of Wands. They were really skilled. It came in with a plant, a fern. The Emperor, he was ill. He was ill. We're going to start wrapping it up because this is a part 3. This is a good story. What else do we need to know? Here we go. Not as bad as what they thought by like 5 p.m., like 1500, but it made it odd because that's 3 p.m. Studying, working together, working in the like hospital, 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Ace, like no business contracts, no business contracts right now. So when I see this and I see the Page of Swords, I go, you can't study, you just have to do it. All of a sudden, like it would pop right off, all of a sudden in Chambers. And that's all you need to know right now. So with that being said, any questions or concerns, leave a like, a comment, a share. It is greatly appreciated, and we will talk to you soon.